only just can spell a 5-letter word. So, you know, things change, people grow apart, and it's unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is.
I hear ya. Yeah, poor Bubba does have a little bit of a spelling issue. We all have our...
Bubba. I'm not even going to say it's definitely Bubba. I mean, it said Bubba on the thing, but who knows?
You're right. It could be imposter. You're right.
I've been with a couple Bubbas. Let's be honest.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. If it was the Bubba we all know and love, then we all know it does have a spelling issue. If it was some other Bubba, which it very well may be, then damn him. But the next thing we're gonna do here is we're gonna read off the Power Rankings Enigma. As you know, each week the Power Rankings Association slaps an enigma together, and this was actually done by Brandon this week. Mm-hmm. So I know. But speaking of Brandon, you two seem to have a little rivalry going. You seem to really get fired up when you're playing Brutal Deluxe.
Well, my problem with Brandon is I don't even know if he's even legal to be here. I mean, we don't know anything about this guy, and I just want to know if it's actually legal for him to be, in our country. I mean, it's a sad story. These immigrants come over and they take all the fucking sweet jobs, and, the other day, my nephew, he came to me and he said, Uncle Brian, when I grow up, I said, what, Nick? What do you want to be? He's 4 years old. So what do you want to be? He said, I want to be an analyst in a call center for a third-rate HR consulting company.
Wow, you're giving Mercer a lot of credit. Third rate. I thought we were somewhere in the teens, but...
Well, this is just what he said. I didn't say it was necessarily Mercer, but
sure.
This is what my nephew said.
Oh, right.
I had to look at him in the eyes, and I couldn't answer him seriously because I know that an immigrant is just going to swoop in, a South African is just going to swoop in and take that sweet American job that everybody wants of monitoring phone calls in a call center and making sure that the calls come in correctly. So, I don't know what to say about Brandon. He's just an awful person, and I don't think he should be here anymore. I think he should go back home.
Well, speaking of immigrants, like as we just mentioned, Brandon did put this enigma together. So let's go ahead and let's see if you're able to get this one correctly. The enigma is Michael Jackson, Jerry Sandusky, Casey Anthony, and Britney Spears. Any idea, Brian?
Well, if I'm answering it seriously, I'm going to say it's all people that should not be around children.
Indeed it is. Congratulations, you got the enigma correct, although I think I'm a little bit more intrigued to hear what your answer would be if you were not answering it seriously.
My answer, if I was not answering seriously, was going to be 2 people that have touched my penis and 2 people that I want to have touched my penis.
You got a double correct answer right there, my friend. Excellent job. I, for one, am not sure I really want to think a lot about you and or your penis, but nonetheless, great job with the enigma. I guess that pretty much wraps it up here. I appreciate you taking the time. Is there anything else that you would like to add? Any other coaches? I know that Coach Glenn Stacy a couple of weeks ago on his interview on the podcast, he seemed to say a couple choice words regarding you and your sister. Anything you'd like to respond to him?
Actually, Scoots, I'm really glad you're bringing this up. Because this is actually kind of a big deal. Glenn Sandusky, as I'm going to call him from here on out. As you know, he was my coach when I was just a little kid.
Yeah, soccer coach,
soccer coach,
yes.
Correct. And I only played soccer up until 13. So Glenn was either my coach when I was 12 or 13. I forget the year. All right?
Okay.
Now, I'm not accusing Glenn of any doings with myself. All right, he's a wonderful man when it comes to coaching children. However, he did make a couple comments about my sister, and I would like to clarify something. Coach Glenn was born in 1971. Okay?
Okay.
So that means when he coached me, he was either 21 or 22 years old. Okay? My sister is only 3 years older than me.
Damn it.
So he keeps on talking about this really hot sister of mine who was only 15 or 16 at the time.
That would be illegal, I think.
What's that?
I think that's illegal in today's day and age.
It's actually very illegal, Coach. And I know he doesn't want to kiss and tell, but I don't think he should. And in fact, I was going to bring this up to the Dynasty Ethics Commissioner, or Dynasty Ethics Leader, to kind of review it. And, I mean, Scoop, I don't want to throw this at you, but if you had any knowledge of Coach Stacy's inappropriate behavior with my sister, you're culpable, and you could actually be moved as commish of the Dynasty.
Holy shit, you're right.
If this turns out.
I would get Joe Paterno'd. You're right. You're absolutely right. Well, with that being said, I am immediately filing a complaint and a paperwork to Coach Will DeYoung, the Dynasty Ethics Manager. I've worked too goddamn hard over these past 8 years in this league, and you have just opened up a whole new light under my asshole, Coach Brian, and I appreciate it, and I thank you. I'm going to get Will on this shit, because I'm not getting Joe Paterno'd. I'm trying to get 100% commissioner ranking this year. I'm busting my ass out here, and I'm not going to be fucked over by Glenn. So thank you, Brian.
No problem, and that was exactly what I was going to say, Scoop. You worked too damn hard to be taken down by that goddamn header ass. So I want you to really watch out for him, and I think everybody else should. Lock your sisters up, if that makes any sense.
Well, I used to be his neighbor, and if I knew that when I was his neighbor, I would have immediately moved out. So I'm glad that I am no longer his neighbor. Anywho, Coach Brian, thank you very much. I want to wish you and your family and your team a very happy Thanksgiving. I know that the Dynasty is always a big topic of conversation here during the Costanza Thanksgiving feast, and I hope it is with you. I'm sure it is with a lot of coaches, and again, I appreciate the time, and I wish you good luck against the Iron Dogs this week, which I'm sure you don't need because they suck. But again, thank you, and good luck.
Thank you, Coach, and I want to say happy Thanksgiving to all the Dynasty members. I know I bust their balls a lot, but they're all good shits when it comes down to it, so happy Thanksgiving, Scoops. Very
good, Coach. Well, thanks again, and you have a good Thanksgiving.
You too.
All right, take care. Bye-bye. Well, this is the conclusion of episode number 11, the Thanksgiving version of the Dynasty Podcast. I would like to thank Coach Brian Tavaleri for, I thought that was an excellent interview. I had a great fun in doing it. Thank you for joining, and thanks to everybody, as usual, for listening. I would like to wish everybody, their family, your friends, your team, a very happy Thanksgiving. Good luck in Week 11, and this is Commissioner Scooper, over and out. This week's Dynasty Podcast was brought to you by the one, the only, the motherfucking slutty ass, goddamn son of a bitch bastard, goddamn stuck in a fucking Jumbo Donuts.